At about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. It's second and inches. Tannehill now to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
That's some bullshit. Oh, my God.
They'll take over at their own 27. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Tannehill. And his pass incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
From their own 40 to the other 40, the gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Back to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first down carry for Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw here. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the Raiders have got him. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think it...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. Runs over him, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on 8 carries for him so far. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Running left, it's Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken at around the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
He's going deep for Brown, and that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Wide open receiver complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 1. Pressure comes and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That was so well timed, just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. The open man here, Renfro. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. On 3rd down, Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary. Maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Tannehill to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the right side with Henry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick this point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game down to the end.